Welcome to ABX Reviews. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest episode of Ithonga, and let me tell you, it was packed with drama, tension, and some truly intense family dynamics. From whispered warnings to outright declarations of war, this episode really set the stage for some major conflicts. We saw old rivalries resurface, new threats emerge, and the tangled web of relationships get even more complicated. Grab your snacks, because we've got a lot to unpack about the characters, their motivations, and what might be coming next in this compelling story. Let's get into it. Scene 1, The Watchful Eye. Detailed summary: the episode opens with a direct, almost menacing, observation. One character declares they are keeping a close watch on another, issuing a clear warning. The person being watched responds with a defiant and confident challenge, suggesting their observer might learn something by continuing to observe them. This immediate exchange establishes a strong sense of underlying tension and a power dynamic at play. Character analysis: observer: this character is assertive and direct, clearly trying to exert dominance or control. Their statement, "I've got my eye on you, boy," suggests a protective or supervisory role, possibly with a hint of menace, indicating they are not to be trifled with. Character motivation: observe: the observed character's response, "Keep looking, you might learn something," indicates confidence, perhaps even arrogance, and a complete lack of intimidation. They seem motivated by a desire to prove themselves or challenge authority, unwilling to back down. Is the story strong, confusing, predictable, surprising, etc.? This opening immediately establishes a strong sense of tension and conflict, making the story intriguing from the start. It's not predictable because the exact nature of the conflict isn't yet revealed, but it's clear something significant is brewing, drawing the viewer in. Scene 2, Bananas and Regret. Detailed summary: in a seemingly lighter moment, one character offers to buy something for another, who accepts with a simple ham. This is followed by a curious question about whether someone eats bananas. The tone then shifts dramatically as a character expresses deep regret, wishing they had stayed home with a loved one. This juxtaposition of mundane interaction with profound sorrow highlights internal struggles. Character motivation: regretful character: the character's lament, "I should have stayed home with her," reveals a deep sense of regret and perhaps guilt. This motivation likely stems from a past decision or event that led to negative consequences, suggesting a longing for comfort, safety, or a missed opportunity to be with someone important. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene touches on themes of regret, the weight of past choices, and the longing for companionship or a simpler life. It subtly hints at the personal cost of the larger conflicts unfolding, showing the emotional toll on individuals. My reaction to the scene: this scene immediately made me wonder what happened that led to such a strong feeling of regret. The sudden shift from a casual offer to a heartfelt lament was quite impactful, creating a sense of mystery and empathy for the character experiencing such sorrow. Scene 3, The Heated Departure. Detailed summary: a character issues a stern warning, which is met with a quick denial. The situation escalates, leading to an urgent call to leave. Despite the rush, one character expresses concern about leaving behind their personal belongings or protective items. The scene culminates with someone demanding to know what is happening, indicating confusion and alarm amidst the hurried departure. Character motivation: warning character: the warning character seems motivated by a desire to prevent further trouble or to assert authority in a tense situation. Their direct warning suggests they foresee negative consequences if certain actions are not stopped. How do the characters impact the story? The urgent calls to leave and the concern over belongings indicate that the characters are directly involved in or affected by a dangerous situation. Their actions drive the immediate plot forward, creating a sense of urgency and forcing a physical relocation, which can lead to new challenges. Scene analysis: this scene is charged with urgency and a sense of impending danger. The quick dialogue and the characters' reaction suggest a sudden and critical event that requires immediate action, leaving the audience curious about the exact nature of the threat. Scene 4, The Dismissal. Detailed summary: following a tense moment, one character offers an apology for recent events and expresses a desire to talk things over. However, the other character, Magwaza Boy, firmly rejects any discussion, stating there is nothing to talk about. Despite a plea for conversation, Magwaza boy remains resolute, ending the interaction by ordering the other character to leave. Character motivation, apologizing character. The character offering the apology seems motivated by a desire for reconciliation or to de-escalate a conflict. They want to understand or mend what has been broken, indicating a preference for dialogue over continued animosity. Character motivation, Magwaza boy's refusal to talk and his command to leave clearly show a deep-seated resentment or an unwillingness to forgive. His motivation might stem from a feeling of betrayal, a firm stance against perceived wrongs, or a desire to maintain distance from the other character. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene explores themes of unresolved conflict, pride, and the difficulty of reconciliation. It highlights how past events can create barriers that even apologies struggle to overcome, suggesting a deeper, perhaps long-standing, feud. Scene 5, Wedding Day Dreams. Detailed summary, a character expresses immense joy and anticipation for their child's wedding day, speaking with heartfelt emotion about the beauty and significance of the event. They describe their child as an angel descending from heaven, conveying deep love and pride, and emphasizing the purity and wonder they associate with this future milestone. Character analysis, parental figure. This character is portrayed as loving, proud, and deeply invested in their child's future happiness. Their poetic description of their child as an angel reveals a tender and perhaps idealistic view of their family and the upcoming event. Character motivation, parental figure. The motivation here is pure parental love and the desire to see their child happy and settled. The anticipation of the wedding day suggests a hope for a bright future and the fulfillment of family traditions and dreams. How are the characters developing? While this scene doesn't show development in the traditional sense, it deepens our understanding of this character's values and emotional core. It contrasts sharply with the surrounding conflicts, highlighting the personal stakes and what these characters are fighting to protect or achieve. Scene 6, The Store Incident. Detailed summary, a character recounts a serious incident that occurred at a store, mentioning that there was a significant confrontation. They specifically name Benelli Magwaza and Tanz's people as being involved, stating that they intensely confronted each other and nearly came to blows, causing a great deal of concern and potential harm. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene directly addresses themes of conflict, territorial disputes, and the breakdown of order. It highlights the volatile nature of the relationships between different groups or families, where disagreements can quickly escalate into dangerous confrontations. My reaction to the scene, hearing about this incident immediately raised the stakes. It made me realize that the conflicts aren't just verbal, they have real-world consequences and can lead to dangerous situations. It also made me curious about the exact nature of the dispute between Benelli Magwaza and Tanz's people. How do the characters impact the story? Benelli Magwaza and Tanz's involvement in such a public and intense confrontation establishes them as key figures in the ongoing tension. Their actions directly fuel the narrative's conflict, demonstrating the depth of their rivalry and its impact on the wider community. Scene 7, Forbidden Union. Detailed summary, a strong declaration is made by a character, stating unequivocally that no daughter of theirs will marry into a specific family, which they refer to as hooligans. This statement reveals a deep-seated animosity and a firm stance against any alliance or connection with the other family, indicating a significant barrier to any potential union. Character motivation, parental figure. This character is motivated by a desire to protect their family's reputation and their daughter's future, as they perceive the other family as undesirable or dangerous. Their strong stance is driven by a deep-seated prejudice or negative past experiences with the hooligan family. Betrayal, while not a direct act of betrayal in this scene, the declaration itself can be seen as a preemptive rejection that feels like a betrayal to anyone hoping for a union between the families. It betrays any hope of peace or alliance, solidifying the rift. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene explores themes of inter-family feuds, social standing, and the power of parental authority. It highlights how historical grievances or perceived character flaws can lead to absolute prohibitions, impacting the romantic lives of the younger generation. Scene 8, Benelli's predicament. Detailed summary, Benelli Magwaza reveals that Bab Daladla has forbidden his marriage to Daladla's daughter, attributing this prohibition to a specific individual. Another character then bluntly tells Benelli that he's messed up, implying his actions are directly responsible for the current predicament. This exchange highlights Benelli's difficult situation and the consequences of his past behavior. Character motivation. Benelli Magwaza. Benelli's motivation here is likely a desire to marry Bab de Ladla's daughter, which is now being thwarted. He seems to be seeking understanding or perhaps a solution to this significant obstacle, indicating his commitment to the relationship. Lessons learned. The blunt statement "you messed up" serves as a direct lesson for Benelli, emphasizing that his actions have clear and negative consequences, especially when dealing with powerful figures like Bab de Ladla. It underscores the importance of reputation and careful conduct in their community. How are the characters developing? Benelli is facing a significant setback, which could be a catalyst for his development. This challenge might force him to reflect on his past actions and consider how to navigate complex family politics, potentially leading to growth or a change in strategy. Scene 9. Seeking intervention. Detailed summary. A character pleads with their mother to ask an uncle to intervene and mediate their situation. The request is to have the uncle plead our case and try to fix this, indicating a desire for reconciliation and a resolution to a conflict. The mother initially suggests it's fine, but then agrees to help sort out the mess, showing a willingness to support. Character motivation. Pleading character. This character is motivated by a desperate need to resolve a significant conflict, likely the forbidden marriage mentioned earlier. They are seeking external help, specifically from a respected elder like an uncle, to mend relationships and achieve a desired outcome. How do the characters impact the story? The decision to involve the uncle introduces a new player into the conflict, potentially shifting the dynamics. The mother's agreement to help signifies family support and a collective effort to address the problem, suggesting that the resolution will involve multiple parties. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene explores themes of family loyalty,